Hello everyone, okay, Kapshiro here. Today we're gonna be reviewing the new Umas and new support card, including the free event card that's just released today. It's Valentine, right? So yeah, the new Umas probably gonna be a Valentine type. It's a made Ines Fusion, and Ryan on her butler outfit, I suppose. I think so. First off, we're gonna be taking a look at them one by one. Let's start with Ines Fusion. Ines Fusion is she's a runner. She can run mild, medium, and maybe long if you want her to be. Okay. Her skill is a little bit of a mess, but I will be talking about that later. Speed is 14% bonuses, gas is 8%, and Ines 8%, which is pretty okay. I would like the 8% on gas to be on power instead, because I kind of like that more. But overall, still pretty good bonuses regardless, and you can probably use her like in a lot of ways. Okay, let's take a look at the ultimate. The ultimate is pretty easy to remember, right? At the start of the middle leg, at the start of middle leg, all right. If you're at front, it's probably top three, I think. Yeah, if you're at top three at the middle at the beginning of the middle leg, you're gonna be getting a speed boost and a little bit of stamina recovery. It's easy and simple enough, right? And it's do its job, right? It get you ahead. It's in middle leg, right? So yeah, it's good. It's good enough for an ultimate. But the thing is, right? We have Valentine V.bourbon, right? Valentine V.bourbon skill is a middle leg. Is any middle leg corner. As long as the middle leg has a corner, you can proc her pretty much more easier than this. She also have a recovery of her own as well. So again, the skill is kind of the same thing, but I don't see a difference. It's a little bit different, of course, but you know. Okay, but can she beat Valentine V.bourbon with her kit, with her auto kits, right? So she have this speed skill for the runners. It's a runner corner. It's a go version of runner corner, which is pretty good, right? If you combo this with like Professor, she's gonna go very fast on the corner. So yeah, she's the only one that have this. Concentration, okay, that's a good one as well for runners. Groundworks, okay, so that's a requirement. And greens, yeah, that's help with the requirement of the groundworks as well. And speed eaters, this is only for mile, but yeah, you can only use this for mile. Okay, if you comparing this with Valentine V.bourbon, right? Valentine V.bourbon have escape artist, which is a middle leg skills, middle leg speed skill as well. It's the same thing as this. Okay, so if the corner is in middle leg and you proc escape artist, it's gonna kind of work the same like this. So I would say they are kind of equal in terms of this. For the other skills, yeah, she also have concentration. She also have jigs. She also have Gigantomachia. So yeah, they basically lost the same thing. Okay, but the thing is, all right, and the thing is, Ines Fusion can use Halloween Bourbon int, which gives fortune very fast, while Time one can, right? So she got a slightly better if you have Halloween Bourbon. But if you don't have Halloween Bourbon, they're basically the same thing. Like I can't really see the difference. I think if you already have one type of, but you don't have to pull for her unless you really like the characters. Yeah, that would be my verdict. Right, it's nothing different. If you already have a good runners, like Summer Marseski, one type Bourbon, just yeah, basically if you already have a good runners, you don't even need her. But if you just want her, she's gonna be a decent one. I can give her an 8 out of 10 because of her kits just the same as Bourbon. It's nothing different, nothing interesting. Okay, next up is Ryan. Ryan is a pretty weird mess, to be honest with you. Ryan's a little bit weird. Okay, let's start with her. She's probably gonna be on leaders most of the time. I'm gonna tell this now. Between us, it's not that good for her, to be honest. Okay, she's on turf. She can run wide, medium. She mostly gonna be run on medium because that's an A. Maybe long distances and mile, depends. Most of the time, you're gonna run her on medium though because of her ultimate works. Okay, 20% on speed, 10% on int, pretty basics, and it's a pretty good one as well because you can run like 3 int, 2 speed pretty well in this build. Okay, let's start with her ultimate. Her ultimate, a little bit before last leg. Okay, so this need to be in middle leg. In the downhill, the second person, right? The second place person is different, like 4%. If add the 4% different from you, you're gonna get a speed up 0.35 if I remember correctly for 4 seconds. And if you are running on a medium distance courses, you're gonna be getting a 0.1 acceleration as well. Okay, this is a good ultimate for a down heal, right? So yeah, it's specified down heal. So if the Nia last lane doesn't have a down heal there, she's not gonna proc her all, and her ult is gonna be basically useless. So she's a really niche Umas that can be used in a very specific situation, which is gonna pay off a lot if you're able to proc her skills. She's gonna pay off a lot. But if the cost doesn't allow her to do anything, she's not gonna do anything. So yeah, that's about it. So she's very specialized, right? She have like medium corners, leader corners basically. Downhill acceleration. Okay, that's gonna help her ultimate a little bit, and the downhill speed. So everything about her kid tells that you're gonna use her. Everything that is going on here is like downhill, right? So, so the thing is she's really cost dependent and she's not that great per se, right? So I'm gonna give her like 8 out of 10 or 7 out of 10, basically around that, because it's a really specific situation. But if they give her that very specific situation, she's gonna be really great. The thing is, I don't think it's worth your gems. I don't think you want to roll and get this Ryan, because well, it's not a good investment, right? If you throw like a spark for this Uma, you're not gonna use her like, you're gonna use her like once a year, maybe 2 times, 3 times. Well, is that worth it? I don't know. It depends on you. If you think it's worth it, go for it. I just don't think it's worth it. Considering also that the anniversary is coming in like half a month, or like probably in February, like in a month or so. So yeah, I think you should save your gem for other things instead. Okay, let's take a look at the support card. We have Valentine last Sunday. Okay, it's a speed card. So we have a lot of speed card already, and most of the speed card recently is pretty good. It's already too good to be honest. But she have a goal that a goal recovery, right? It's pretty rare because most speed card doesn't have a goal recoveries. So she is pretty unique in her own ways. 65 specialty rate, okay, skill point bonuses, a power bonus, speed bonus, and a pretty decent numbers. Nothing really stand out that much. But the thing is, right, you don't normally need recoveries. And if you already have a good speed card, why bother getting her as well? Because well, she's not gonna give you like a significant goal skill that might change the game or something, right? There's always alternatives to this. That you can always pack like super creek in the deck. You can always pack like another good card, or maybe some guy that gives some high recoveries. There's a lot of alternatives to be running to get a goal. If you do need a goal recovery, right? There's like a lot of alternatives for that. You don't necessarily need this, but it's a nice to have card. But yeah, to be honest, it's not what there is. I think I give her around 8 out of 10 again, because of how she's still decent, right? You can use her as a speed card and it's gonna be perfectly fine. Nothing gonna change much. She's not gonna change the world or anything. Alright, next up is Baiko Pegasus. The problem with Baiko Pegasus is that she is a power card. That's her first problem. The power card right now that we use is only Ruby, because Ruby is too good, her skill is too good, right? So if you are a power card, you need to have a very good goal skill to justify using her in the deck. Maybe you will get a chance to use more power card once the new scenario came, but for now the power card is not that great overall. Alright, but that's her goal skill worth it. Okay, so basically it's a corner speed for betweeners, and it's limited to betweeners only. Yeah, that's the thing. Chelsea can't even use it. No, good. This is no. The skill is good if you play a lot of betweeners and you run a lot of betweeners in your life. You use betweener every champions meeting. That's just gonna be really good for you. But in this situation, I don't think it's worth it. I think Ruby is already good enough that we have for me, for short and mine, alright? But yeah, we need something like Ruby, but for medium and long. So if she can't do that, it's a little bit weird to use power guy in the deck. Her numbers checks out though. She's pretty okay, right? The thing is, yeah, her numbers kinda okay. If you max her out though, I don't think she's worth it. Save for the anniversary, man. Just save it. Let's take a look at the new. Like this is the real interesting one, right? It's the ink card. that's gonna be given for free is a Kebono. It's the inner Kebono, which is pretty cute, right? Look at the art. The art's pretty good. Okay. Her numbers, it's the usual free welfare guard number, right? Nothing different much. Okay. Skill power bonus. Okay. It's gonna be good in game life. Okay, but the thing is, the selling point of her kit is gonna be the Plan X. Plan X is good in some courses, like very niche short courses. So you're not gonna be using much of her. But if you don't have an in guard already, if you don't have a good in guard, if you don't have 5 motion maxes, if you don't have, if you're still using like SR in guard, like some SR in guard like very bad, some SR in guards like really good, you can slot this in as well. Because the in guys is in a high demand right now. You're packing like 1 or 2 in guys in every deck that you use, right? So having this SSR in guard is pretty good. I'm really glad they put this out because well, this is gonna help a lot of new players. So yeah, try to get her to max. We might have a chance to use her in the future. Yeah, I can give her like a solid 8 out of 10 for welfare guard, alright? If I have to rate her at a normal guard, she's gonna be like 7 out of 10. But for welfare guard that you can be used in the future and very future proof, because in the in guards are very good overall. And yeah, that's about it for Sheer Kimono. And yeah, so that's about it for the videos. Happy grinding, guys, and I hope you guys get some new information. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Thank you.